Okay, so I'm going to show my buddies Dick and Hickserman from Red Devil Land the proper way to harness up your own walleye rig. As we just got back from the Great White North and plan on many more slaughters to come. It's also a very good video just for anyone else because I looked at the other ones online and they don't really show you how to tie the knot that good, which is the basic key. What you need is some good line. What you want is fluorocarbon. I like 15 pound. And I got about 5 feet right here. Besides that, you need a hook, some dressing, nice number 5 Colorado blade for what we do, and a quick change clevis. So, really nothing to it. First thing you do is you find the end of your line. Take your hook, and put it through the front, so to speak, of the eye. Once you do that, take the piece of line and just wrap it around the end of the hook, either way, like this. All that does is that hold that piece of, all that does is that just holds that line right there. At that point, we're going to take this line and we're going to wrap it behind the eye like 5 times. The only potential mistake that you can make here is to bunch the line on top of itself. You want to start as close as you can to the eye and wrap around 5 times, each time going that way. And so there's nothing to it. Just start your line like this. Wrap it around once. That establishes that you have it behind the hook eye, and then just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. At this point, you want to hold it with your thumb so that line stays put. Okay, so those 4 or 5 wraps stay put. And now comes the only part that requires probably any memory. To take the other end of your line and put it through the back of the eye. When you first threaded your line, to begin with, you put it through the front of the eye. Now we're going to put it through the back part, and that's what makes the whole thing stay together. See how I got that going there? Once you got that established, just pull the line through. Keep your left thumb on those wraps as you pull your line through. Like that, there's really no way that it can get snagged up. And once you have it ran through, you pull it through, and you got that snell knot that you're looking for. There's no way that's going anywhere. What you want to do is you want to take your clippers and just clip that off. And you have got it made. The only thing else is to find out what you want to doll it up with. I know from experience, I love green, silver, and blue. That's good day or night where we go fishing in Canada. So just get the end of your line, and I think the first thing I'm going to do is put this little floater. All this stuff can get bought at walleyesupply.com. Take this little floater, maybe it looks like a fish eye, and run that through Don't got very good light here in my man cave. Then whatever next. I like these little beads here that are kind of come already together. Put that baby on there next. Like yo, run that puppy down. And then one of the things that we didn't use this year, guys, but I always use when I make these myself, is what we call a quick change clevis. What this does is enable you to change out your blades as you go, depending on what you think superstitious is working at that time, or what your buddies are using when you think you can't catch a fish to save your derriere. So you run all that stuff down. Here's what it looks like at the end. And then you just take the blade of your choice and snap that in. Like yo. Gives you the action you're looking for. Pulling through the water at about 0.8 to 1.1. When you buy these, they usually come with a 4-foot snell. I like them just a hair longer than that. Number one, because I like my presentation to be a little bit further away from my bottom bouncer or whatever kind of sinker. And if I make them a little bit longer, you can still break them and make a new knot and change the stuff out, and it's still good. So like how we were showing, just double this over, double your line over, give yourself plenty of line to work with. See, it's just doubled over is all it is. Wrap it around once, hold it, stick your thumb through that through that loop that you just made, and secure that other end that you just did, and just bring it through. Perfect every time. That's never going to go anywhere. Tighten it once on this end, tighten it once on the other end. Snip off that excess. And you are ready to attack. I'll make one more on a 2-snelled rig, on a 2-hook rig next for you.